A lot of people experience different kinds of emotions when playing video games. However, you should not forget that there is always people behind the games you play. We too are one of those people. Hi everyone, and welcome to the first episode of our developer vlog. This is me and my buddy Alfred. We are two developers of the game we've as of now called Crescent Moon. The game is a 2D fighting game, and yeah, we are essentially just going to be going through some things associated with the game and just a bit of a progress update. On like how far we've gotten in a few days, and just where we'll be heading in the future. So, Alfred, do you want to talk about the inspirations we had?
Oh yeah, the game is essentially your standard 2D fighting game. Uh, we've taken a lot of inspirations from games like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 2. Yeah, it's that type of game. Yeah, the game is set in 19th century London, and we've essentially mixed the two styles, steampunk and goth or gothic, by having one steampunker character and one gothic Lolita character.
You know, since they're kind of
Because
associated with like the
yeah, they're
1800s London
yeah
itself.
yeah
Uh, s-
uh,
shall we begin with like the progress both teams have made?
yeah. Do you want to start? I don't know what you've been doing.
Well, so essentially now we have the. I'm part of the programming squad, and we've divided the work as of now. Uh, Even before we began like the production, we had I had done some pre-production, which allowed us to essentially translate game inputs into different directions, which certainly helped when you want to check like the player is holding forward. And when I say forward, I don't just mean like right, because if you're, example, on the player 2 side, the sprite gets flipped, so forward is technically to the left, so it like takes into consideration which side the player is facing. However, it translates that into okay, so it's the direction forward, and now we can decide. He now presses the attack button, and that translates to a forward attack essentially. Some other things we've been doing is, the basic platforming physics, just so the players actually like move. You know, one of our other guys, he has been working on the main menu as well as a bit of the UI. And our last dude, he's been looking up how to animate inside of the game itself and how to do that. And I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but we're using Unity for this project, the latest version, which as of making this devlog is the I think it's point 0.3 version, which came with a new Unity input system. Uh, one of the we've ran into a few problems. As of now, it's very we've had a lot of problems with essentially going from the main menu with selecting character and it actually like deciding which character you're playing. However, we are as of now getting closer to a solution. And another thing is just that I've been having personally a slight issues with tuning the platformer physics. However, it seems that we are. It's something that is definitely manageable as of now. I think I know where the problem is, so I at least know where I should be bug testing to fix the problem itself. What about the art team?
Yeah. So what I've been doing these past 2 days is I've been working with the characters for the game. Uh, so before we started this project, uh, one of our other uh, graphics people made like these rough sketches. No, they're not rough sketches, but they're like made in a day. And I took those and I made them into usable sprites for the game, and I've started animating them. So we have, yeah, two characters. Their design is pretty much done, and I've made one idle animation, and I'm currently working on the second one. So that's how far I've gotten. Uh, I ran into a bit of problems, especially while making the girl, Abigail, her name is, her legs. And honestly, my way of fixing that was just scribbling, and it worked out. Uh, and then I also ran into some trouble animating the legs, uh, which also um, worked out later when I found some good references from Tekken 7. Uh,
Wasn't it Tekken 6?
it was Tekken 5 actually.
Okay, yeah, okay. If I remember correctly, it was like Bruce's idle stance.
Yeah, I needed to find like a way for her to bop, to like move in a way that looks natural. And since I don't know anything about martial arts, I don't really know the movements, but I found some really good ones from, yeah, Bruce, Tekken 7, Tekken 5, I mean, and
He's
it
not
worked out.
he's not in Tekken 7, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's like, man.
Who cares? Uh,
Wow, come on, dude.
uh, as for Jasper, he has a really nice idle animation where he stands and stomps his feet in the ground,
Isn't it more like tapping his leg?
yeah, he's tapping his feet in the
Tap
ground.
his foot, yeah.
Uh, and yeah, uh, later I'm gonna start working on some keyframes for the animations, and hopefully pretty soon the other animators will have space to help me with the animations because there's a lot to do. From what I've collected, the other animators have been working on the background and the UA. I'm not gonna spoil the background, but I think it's pretty much done. And as for UA, we've done health bars and victory screens, I think, which I think look really good.
I'm especially a fan of the health bars. They were amazing, if you ask me.
Yeah.
When
Uh,
when it comes to the programming side, about things to come, as of now, we still really need to figure out the new input system and figuring out like how to differentiate the two players because I tested and it seems that as of now, one player can control both characters, which we don't really want. So we will probably need to be spending more time fixing that. However, even before that, we just need to fix the platforming physics. However, a lot of things are just finishing the basics until we get into some other stuff. I think that as of now is about it. You don't have anything else to add, I assume.
no, like and subscribe.